Automated farming. Let's get started, jump headfirst, and see where this trip takes us. I am not joking. Serious as a heart attack that I'd love to become a professional in this field. Granted, whomever is an expert in this infant robotic field has plenty of years of school, but that doesn't need to be. I'm just a regular Joe, and I can purchase the equipment. Now, yes, I do believe there is a level of expertise, coding, computer, yada, yada, whatever. But if you make this simple enough production-wise for the mass, then they can do all of your field testing in their own backyard. So I figured the first simple step would be to purchase one of these Roomba-styled solar-powered weeding robots, the Tertill. I love this. I'm kind of in love with this. Now, I have really high hopes for this garden Roomba. In fact, it probably does more in my head than it can in real life. Nonetheless, I'm going to take this robot and put it to the test. If it does more, then I'll be successful. In fact, if it does what it's supposed to do, I'll be successful. And that's just ensuring the weeds don't overgrow. That, I imagine, is a big part of farming. Right? I mean, I'm not a farmer. That's just a simple observation. Now, how I expected this beginning portion of the video to go is me showing you the details, the user interface, the measurements, the how to operate the system so that you can kill weeds while you sleep. Unfortunately, the first Tertill I bought didn't work. I had to buy a second one. My original purchase, everything looked good from the unbox, but then when I went to update it, it said it couldn't update because it had a low battery, and I couldn't charge the battery beyond 4%. I'm going to return that via Amazon because I tried to reach out to Tertill to figure out a way to charge the thing. They never got back to me. Oh, okay, whatever. Let me try to problem solve this myself. So the old Tertill didn't charge via USB plugged into the wall. No big deal. That one's going to be returned. I got a new Tertill. The sun will be shining tomorrow, so I'll put it in the garden, see how well it works. So this is how farming's supposed to be, huh? I have no idea how to get this thing running, up and running. Standby status, robot name, new Tertill, device info, check for updates. So how do I press a button? Oh, press a button. What? I saw some weeds fly. Oh. Oh. So yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta press the button. Oh my gosh, what time is it? It's almost noon. We have a sun right there. It's gonna fall over the house. We're probably gonna lose sun around 1 or 2. If this thing tills this entire bed, I will be thoroughly impressed. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a weed whacker, trim this all down, maybe buy even a second one, get that down. All right, I'll be back. Sweet. An hour later. Oh man, doing its job. Good job, buddy. Let's help this guy out. Oh, look at that. Now he knows to go through it. Okay, so you have to help him out a little bit. My hope is that... Look at that. Look what he's already done to this patch. Oh my gosh. Keep on rolling, dude. Sure, we're helping him out a little bit. Look at that. I love this guy.
right, now he's going a little for a nap. Take a nap, buddy.
I get it. A little bit of foreshadowing criticism at this point. Why are you cutting the weeds? It defeats the purpose of having this little robot. Now, the weeds, if they're too tall, the plants, if they're too tall, the robot will turn around and just turn around in circles. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cut it down just to learn how the machine works. And just by going around in circles, and you'll see in this picture for day one, it tills the area. And you know, it doesn't till quite a bit, but enough circles and motions left and right, and that's a full day's worth of tilling right there. So here's the original robot, the first robot that I bought, and it turns on, but the thing doesn't get beyond, I don't know, was it 4 or 5%? And that's charging it with the cable. So I bought myself another robot Tertill from Amazon, and here I am unboxing the second one. And before I even put it out in the sun, I charged it immediately, straight to the USB. All right, here's the original Tertill that doesn't want to charge with either solar or the wired portion of it. So we're gonna unbox this, and if this works, we're gonna return this. If this doesn't work, we're gonna return them both. You know, it's been the day one. I'm pretty happy with this. I haven't used any of the metal posts, but I think I'm going to, because I want to start weed eating on portions of my property that aren't necessarily the flower bed or the raised garden. Just to see how well it works. I think I'm going to buy multiple versions of these because I have a larger property. This is just my backyard of, I don't know, it's just a regular suburban house. But I have a 4-acre property with an entire, I don't know, maybe 2 acres of land that I can use. And I know these little machines can barely, you know, they can't do too large of an area of a garden. But I love learning this because if I can automate farming, you know, where I just put the Tertill down, put them on the plot of land, and because, you know, it takes, if you want something done right, do it yourself, right? So get your weed whacker, get your rake, and start, you know, disturbing the land and rip it up and basically till it up. Or if you can get a machine to do it for you, you just put it down, walk away, get whatever job done you need to get done, come back, clean it up, and it does the work for you. It's like a washing machine. It washes the dishes. It washes your clothes. This is the new evolution of things that will do the work for you. Call it lazy, I don't care. This technology is ever growing, and it requires people that understand how to use it. Let's take, for example, a pilot. A pilot probably has no idea how to do the maintenance on his aircraft, but he sure knows how to fly the aircraft. A race car driver, Lewis Hamilton, doesn't know how to build his race car, but he knows how to operate it. A farmer can operate the machinery. All right, this has succeeded. Looks like we're updated. Actually, let me see how much battery there is. Doesn't show how much battery there is. Tap to connect. 85%. Okay, we're gonna. Not only are we gonna wait for that to be 100, we're also gonna wait for the backyard to be less wet. Not that it can't work in the wet. I'm not even sure if it can work in the wet, but I can't work in the wet. No, it'll be easier to review this in the next few days when it's sunny. So these two guys are gonna sit in the meantime.